It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Welcome back everyone to the channel for another video. This is Q50 Beast. Today we'll be taking a look at the much anticipated and overdue 2018 Chevrolet Camaro COPO. We finally got one, guys. We finally got our drag car. This thing has the wheelie bars, it has the parachute, it has the look, the big wide tires in the back. This thing is the total package. We've been waiting for this thing for years and we finally got one. I hope that we have the opportunity to get more cars like this, but we finally got this one and we're gonna take a look at what we had to do to make it fast. I'm sure many have been waiting on my post for this car, and truth be told, it just was a grind for me to be able to acquire this car. But we finally figured out what we needed and had to do to get it, and here it is, it's in hand. I'm just so excited to get into this tune. I really love this car from the start. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so going over to the engine conversions, we went with a 7.4 liter V8. We have an 8.9 liter option, and stock option sounded really good, but we went with the big boy, the 7.4 liter V8. We left this thing rear wheel drive like a proper drag car. There were no engine components to upgrade, so we went with the race brakes, of course, and we went with the race suspension. Race suspension, guys, this is a race car. This is a drag racing car. So we're gonna put race suspension to add realism to it. Look how low set this thing is. It looks good, and we have a realistic build. All right, so we have race front anti-roll bars, and we have race rear anti-roll bars. We did a full weight reduction on this already pretty light car, and we went with a race clutch for this. Now for transmissions, we went with the 6-speed. I tried a bunch of things to make sure that I get the fastest tune out to you guys, but we went with the 6-speed. We have the race drive line, and we have a race differential. All right, so for the tires, it already comes with the drag compound, so of course we're gonna leave that alone with the drag compound, not these race slicks. It already has the drag tire. All right, so for the front, we left it narrow. We finally got skinnies, and we went all the way wide with the 395s in the rear. Okay, the wheels already as light as you need it. Okay, so you can choose some, but these are very light. I tried some different options with the front wheel as well, but the fastest I was able to get is with the 18-inch. Yes, 18-inch wheel in the front, and it looks good. It looks realistic. It's not that bubble blowed out tire. All right, so we tried different options in the rear, but we finally settled in with the stock size. We did a full track width in the rear extension to help with handling, and we did nothing with the front. All right, so we left the front the way it is. For the aero, we left it stock because we want to see the parachute and the wheelie bars. You can take the chute off if you want, but we left it alone. It looks pretty cool with that parachute. So for the tires, we went 55 all the way hard in the front to get as less footprint on the street as possible. So we blew that tire up, okay? And we went 15 in the rear, of course, so we can get that power down. All right, so for the gears, we went 220 for the final drive, 383 first gear, 245 second gear, 179 third gear, 125 fourth gear, 105 fifth gear, and 0.78 for the sixth gear. On the alignment, front camber, we went negative 3.2 and 0 in the rear. All right, anti-roll bar stiff all the way hard, front and rear. We want the car as stiff as possible. For the front springs, we went 407.9 and all the way hard in the rear. Okay, and for the ride height, we raised the thing all the way up. The car is still low because we have race suspension, but we raised it all the way up. Dampening all the way soft in the front, and we went all the way hard in the rear for the rebound stiffness. For the bump stiffness, all the way hard in the front and all the way soft in the rear. Aero, we did nothing. Brake, we did nothing. And the differential, we did nothing. Let's take this thing to the track. I'm ready to get into this thing. All right, so for the half-mile pass, pretty simple and easy launch. This thing is off to the races. It's extremely grippy. This thing doesn't spin the way we tuned it. And look at how we're getting down the track. Look at that, 232.46. And we're gonna show you so that it's not a fluke. that last time was the fastest time that I have seen on YouTube. This is the fastest half-mile drag tune for the COPO Camaro. To show consistency, we still ran at 223 plus. All right, so we'll put this thing in the quarter of a mile. It's pretty tuned for the half mile, but it's pretty competitive for this car in the quarter of a mile. 202 plus, and this is what the car looks like when it leaves. You can launch this thing hard. This is an amazing car. There's going to be more videos behind this car. I'm so excited, and I hope you are as well. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Q50 Beast. Peace out.